Hey everyone, it's Josh. Um, as I await Haverkamp's retaliation against me for being willing to go after them in court for their landlord harassment and creating this channel and stuff, they really didn't like that I created this channel. Um, I'm still kind of waiting for them to put that illegal eviction notice on my door. And like I said, what I think they'll do is I think they'll wait till after August 1st because that's when my new lease starts, and they'll wait a couple of weeks so as to not make it obvious that they were just waiting for my new lease to start. And then they'll probably put an eviction notice on my door around like the 15th of August or something. Otherwise, what I can see them doing is maybe this Friday giving me a 3-day notice, just to be jerks, right? Because Friday is 3 days from Monday, which is August 1st. So, that's possible. And I kind of expect that too, you know what I'm saying? So, but whatever they do, it's going to be sort of underhanded. It's going to be, something that shows no regard for me as a longtime tenant whatsoever. Now, all that said, whenever I do leave here, I'm going to have to be homeless again for at least a month or two. Now, in most ways, that's fine with me. I've been homeless before. I was homeless for a long time, back when I was an alcoholic and stuff. So I know how to survive the streets. But there is one thing that concerns me about going homeless again, and that is my diet. Um, as I've said in other videos, I live a very strict, very clean diet now. I don't consume any processed food, absolutely no processed sugar whatsoever, and very rarely consume any processed food of any sort. I'm on a very strict, clean diet. And I fear that diet will go by the wayside if I have to go homeless again. And this is because the food that you get when you're homeless, like the food that people give you that like feel sorry for you in the streets or whatever, is largely very unhealthy food. It's like a meal from McDonald's, or it's like some potato chips or some Doritos or something like that. It's almost always some extremely unhealthy stuff. So the thing is, I have a whole lot of health issues right now that have sprung up in the last few years that, because of the strict clean diet that I've been living on for the last year, I have been able to largely hold those issues at bay. But what happens if I hit the street and I have no way of really accessing the food that I'm used to because there's nowhere to cook it, whatever? I end up having to eat, some McDonald's food or whatever out of starvation. What I'm afraid of is that once I do that, I will start regularly consuming that food again, and I believe I will become extremely unhealthy soon after that. You know, so that is kind of like my biggest fear. And with regard to my diet schedule actually plays a lot into it, like the times of day that I choose to eat and so on. Now that's going to be out the window if I go homeless. There's nothing I can do about that. But eating healthy is the only thing that's keeping me alive right now, basically, or at least keeping me able to function like a normal person. So honestly, like if I go homeless because Haverkamp evicts me, and you see me on the side of the road and you give me, a McDonald's meal or whatever, I will very likely throw that meal in the garbage later on. And it's not because I don't appreciate what you're trying to do. It's just because allowing myself to consume that food will lead me down a very dangerous path. But I'm afraid I'm going to get into a situation where I'm just not able to consume the healthy food that I want to consume. So I'll have no choice but to start eating McDonald's and the other unhealthy stuff that people tend to give to homeless people and that people tend to give to food pantries and stuff. That's another thing. 99.9% of the stuff people give to food pantries is also very, very unhealthy stuff. So I'm on a strict diet now. Part of it is because I want to be, but a part of it is because I have to be. I really feel like if I ever fell back into a diet full of processed food, I'd be dead or close to dead within a year. So that's my biggest concern. Whenever Haverkamp makes their move to evict me, and they will, they're just biding their time, or they're collecting whatever information they're collecting or whatever they're doing right now. But they're going to hit me with that eviction notice sooner or later. And they're going to have some made up reason to evict me, and it's going to be something their lawyers cooked up or whatever it is. I will have to leave certainly within at least 30 days of that. Probably within 7 days of that. And again, I can handle all the other stuff about street life. I've been in the streets before. I know the streets like the back of my hand. It's fine. But before, back 8 years ago when I was homeless, I could get away with eating anything. Not that I was healthy, but I wasn't extremely unhealthy. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody gave me a McDonald's Burger King meal or whatever, I could chow it down. It was okay. I can't do that nowadays. Like I said, it'd be very dangerous for me to even begin to walk that path. So that's the only thing for me that's like a major concern if I have to go homeless because of an eviction notice. The other stuff I can handle, but like figuring out how to maintain a truly healthy, unprocessed diet while in the streets, I'm not even sure it's possible to do that. I'm hoping it is. But I don't see an avenue to pursue that path while in the streets. Because once you start eating processed food again, you're going to start getting addicted to processed food again, because the chemicals in processed food and the preservatives are intentionally designed to make you crave more processed food all the time. The reason that I don't get tempted by unhealthy foods is because I don't eat anything processed. So none of those chemicals are in my system. But that's a rabbit trail to go down another day. But that's what I fear the most. I fear not eating healthy anymore and just letting myself go in a way. Not that I'm intentionally letting myself go, but sort of letting myself go because I don't have another choice. That's the big thing I fear most about hitting the streets again. But at the same time, I have to fight this fight. You can't let your landlords harass you for a year when you've done nothing wrong and not fight back. So I got to fight. That's all for today.